Welcome guys to a new game review here on playandroid.com. Today it's Julian's time.
Hi guys, welcome to a new review. I'm just in a boss fight. And I think I'm going to die. Yeah, it's most likely that I'm going to die. I didn't. So, welcome to review here at playandroid.com. I'm showing you Shadowgun. You may have seen our video that we have done before, the Let's Play video. And Shadowgun is famous for its awesome graphics, and as you can see, they are really awesome. They are groundbreaking. Shadowgun is using the Unity engine, and it shows what mobile games can do today. It is sponsored by Nvidia, so the graphics are best on a Tegra device, but it's running as well on other devices like Power 4R processors or Adreno processors. As you could see, the technical side of this game is really good. The sounds are ridiculously awesome, the graphics are awesome, the production value overall is really high. The story is told in these conversations between your fembot and the main character, and in-game cutscenes. But, to be honest, the story is not that good. It is full of cliches, and even the last Sylvester Stallone film had a better story than this. But again, you can see here great graphical effects, cool lighting effects, really good. For the gameplay, you can see you can cover behind objects, and shooting is very easy, but the controls are not that good. Basically, it has the same problem as every shooter has on Android, and it's the touchpad controls. You can control your figure with the left side of the screen, and you can see and look around with the right side of the screen, and you can shoot here and reload. Another thing that is worth mentioning is well, let me see. The cover system. If you are here, not with this thing, and I'm out. This is something that happens all the time on a tablet, because this bar never disappears, so you often click on the home screen although you didn't want it to. So I have to wait until I'm back in the game. I'll resume. So what did I wanted to show you? Yeah, you can cover and you can jump for it. That's nice, it's working very good, but the overall controls still don't work very well. One thing Madfinger games did to improve the controls is add support for PlayStation controllers, which is really cool, but not everyone has a PlayStation controller right at hand. So it's a good solution to solve the problem, but only for a limited amount of users. In terms of atmosphere, the game profits from its high technical standard, but it suffers from its level design and the story. Basically, you see here the level is kind of industrial underground level, and 90% of the game look exactly the same. You just move from level to level, from obstacle to obstacle, from enemy wave to enemy wave, and things never change. I was never surprised during the game and that shouldn't happen. And you see there, this enemy, it kind of looks like Bane from Batman, and 90% of your enemies look exactly the same. So I think Madfinger Games is really glad to see Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. And again, so you see, basically it's always the same. Enemies, you walk to the next room, enemies, you walk to the next room, you take cover, you shoot, take cover, you shoot, and sometimes you die. In conclusion, I have to say that this game is groundbreaking for Android games on technical sides. The graphics are as good as it gets, the sounds are awesome, the production value is really high. So it's definitely worth its €4.99. But it's not the best game we've ever tested. The technical side isn't everything. It's revolutionizing in terms of all these things, but story, gameplay and innovation is something that's missing. In fact, the game is like an awesome looking model. It looks great on the outside, but the soul is missing. And that is why Shadowgun is not a revolution in Android gaming, but a revolution in Android gaming graphics. Overall, Shadowgun by Madfinger Games gets 5 points for its awesome graphics, 5 points for the dense sound atmosphere, 3 points for the mediocre shooter controls, 3 points for the atmosphere, 3 points for the scope. It is a big game, it took 6 hours to play it, but it's always the same and very repetitive. Overall, this makes 3 points for the fun factor, because it makes fun to see the graphics, to hear the sounds, but it doesn't make that much fun to play the game. Overall, this makes 22 out of 30 points, making it a good, but not a revolutionizing game. See you in the next review.